Today is Christmas. It is the holiest holiday in Ukraine. We have many unique traditions related to Christmas. It is very important for Ukrainian families, for absolutely every Ukrainian. This is my favorite holiday. I always love it because it unites the whole family. Mom, dad, grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, cousins, brothers and sisters, distant relatives from distant cities. All of us in Ukraine, as in any country, are always together at Christmas. But not this year. This year, again, the son will not see his father, who is now freezing in a trench on the front line of war. The mother will not hug her daughter, who is guarding the base for the second night in a row because her brother's soldier is wounded. The wife will not see her husband because he, returning from the volunteer mission, came under air attack and now has to hide all Christmas night in a bomb shelter until the holiday explosions are over. The sister will not see her brother, and she won't hear from him because he, a year ago, responded to her by message with the words, "Tomorrow there will be a heavy attack. Maybe I won't get in touch for a long time." And the sister does not know whether his brother is now in captivity or in a massive grave. But the sister will still put a plate for him on the holiday table. She still will write him Merry Christmas in the same messenger where there are already 265 unread messages. She will still convince her tearful mother that next Christmas he will return and they will enjoy sweet kutya together. Families are falling apart, literally, like those civilian objects that Russians steal and shield every day. They're in mourning in every family, mourning across the country, and instead of festive mood, we have despair and emptiness in our hearts. Why? Because we Ukrainians are ashamed to be happy on holidays when our other Ukrainians are suffering. We are ashamed to be safe and sound when our soldiers meet Christmas in a hangar, in a damn cold cell in the Russian captivity. It always seems to us that we are not doing enough, although most families donate money for the army and the treatment for the injured every day. And the most important thing you need to know, Ukrainians feel abandoned. There is a feeling that no one cares about Ukraine in this unjust and cruel war that Russia started. There is a feeling that everyone is far from indifferent. News, magazines, info space, no one talks about Ukraine anymore. But I know you do care. I know you are worried and you want to help in any way you can. And I know that you definitely want to do this because otherwise terrorist Russia will come further to the Europe. We are sincerely grateful for the help that our people have received here. But we need more specific and large-scale actions for those people who are in danger on their own lands. And in fact, those actions are very, very simple. Simple enough. First, read as much information as possible about the war in Ukraine from true, I repeat, true sources. Because Russia pours a huge amount of money into propaganda and in disinformation. Second, spread this information everywhere. Buy coffee in a conversation with the friends, with the colleagues at work, just a normal talk. As for the weather, but talking about Ukraine will bring an enormous benefit to those people who are suffering today during those holidays. Post at least one post on or Instagram story per day. Believe me, informational noise is the great power. And those 2 points are actually very simple, but can save many lives. And most importantly, the truth. And the third, donate to the army. Even 1 crown can help 5 soldiers worn up in a snowdrift. They also need weapons, clothes, bulletproof vests and ammunition. Without this, Russia will seize Ukraine, then other neighboring countries, then later all of Europe. Believe me, this is the worst fate in the world. I sincerely wish you happiness during those festive days. And I also sincerely hope that on those festive days you were aware of the price at which all of us here are now able to stand on a peaceful square in the middle of the day. Because they, my Ukrainians, do not have this. They dream of family comfort and the light of flashlights. But every day they see dirt, blood and death. I really want the moment of their suffering to end as soon as possible. Their fate is in our hands, because our lives are protected behind their own backs.